I'm not really sure you're going to be able to see it with the sun and stuff, but that's the hill I climbed up earlier for the viewpoint. Super cool. You guys know how I feel about super squidgy moss, right? It makes me giggle. And I love this. There's like these tiny little pockets of snow that have escaped the sunshine and refuse to melt. They're probably quite frozen actually. They're not too frozen. Hi guys, I'm in the Trossachs and this is one of my favourite parts of Scotland, other than the Highlands and stuff. If I can't reach the Highlands or I don't have the fuel money to get that far, the Trossachs are just awesome. They're known as like miniature Highlands, and if I show you some video, hopefully you'll see why. It's just stunning. It's an area I've spent a lot of time, but never really in the summer. It's kind of an autumn, winter, spring place for me, and it's awesome. Today is like supposed to be the one sunny day all week. The weather's supposed to be appalling from tomorrow onwards, so I wanted to get out for a good walk. And there's a lodge forest visitor centre thing just near Aberfoyle I'd never been to before, so I was going to go park there and do a route that was new to me, but their car park closes at 4. You have to pay for it, which I was thinking about maybe doing. I was going to check how much it was, but it closes at 4, which I wasn't sure would work with how long I might get distracted by everything on a hike. So I have parked further up the road in a lay-by, and I thought I'd be able to find a route down, and then just down from the lay-by it kind of met up with the blue route. I was going to do the red route, and the blue route went up the hill, and I thought I'll check that out. I'll just do that maybe first. So I've just gone all the way up the top of a hill. Well, there's a little bit more hill behind me, but I've gone up a hill, and then I'm going to try and get back down and do the whole red route as well if I don't get tired. I feel a bit unfit at this time of the year because the weather has not been conducive with enough exercise. The area is awesome, and I will show you some of that. I have footage from like last March when I spent a lot of time in the area hiding out when we were still in lockdown. I've got footage from last November when I was in this area, and every time I try and do a Trossachs video, something else comes up and it doesn't happen. Hopefully this time there will be a Trossachs video for you, and it will be a combination of footage from all of those times, so it will be a bit of an interesting one. That's the lodge centre down there, visitor centre and things, and I think spring and summer it's actually open and there's stuff going on, and then beyond it is Aberfoyle, which looks kind of wet at the moment. And then round behind me is this view. I think maybe I should start a game called Spot Silver. Can you see her? Aberfoyle is a great wee town to stop off for supplies. There's free parking, free toilets and a Scottish water top-up tap, as well as shops and cafes. Duke's Pass is a scenic drive that takes you from Aberfoyle over towards Loch. It's actually up there that I got snowed in last week. There's something called the Three Lochs Drive off this that is supposed to be stunning and somewhere you can park up overnight, but it's always closed during the times of the year that I'm in the area. One day I'll check it out. Most people visit Loch Lomond from the other side. I guess this was the start of a tree, and it's come out of the ground. Its roots are kind of cool. Whatever the weather, whatever the country, one of my favourite places to be is in a tree. It's like an aquatic tree. It's pretty much living in the water. It's pretty cool. It seems happy. There's lots of ferns on it. Being covered in moss is a sign of a good time in the forest. This is what it looks like when you pretty much lost one shoe in the mud. One of my favourite overnight spots is in the Trossachs, and I usually have it to myself. Maybe because the road to get there is like this. They have actually resurfaced it since I took this video, but it's still a bit tucked away, so I'm kind of hoping it won't get busier. I've also spent many days parked up in this spot, but unfortunately the tree cover does mean my solar panels don't get any sun. You learn some weird things living in a van, like the fact that when I've been driving and my heater's been on, this little area in here gets kind of warm, and I have some fluffy socks. I did laundry today and these take a little while to dry. I think they're almost dry. They've been hanging up in the back whilst I've been driving. Also, I had a shower this morning. My towel is not entirely dry. I'm just going to try this, which is like trapping the heat inside to help dry everything off. There's so much more to the Trossachs than I've shown here and than I've seen so far. I know some areas super well and others I've barely explored, always leaving something more to go back for. I do love having areas that I know so well they feel a bit like home, and parts of the Trossachs feel like that to me. As much as I love exploring new places, there's something to the comfort of knowing I have multiple spots I can stay in, all in a pretty small area.